Dan il-programm jinkludi tqejjid tal-prodott.
Ready?
Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is a Saturday night. It's One TV, which means we are welcoming you to the Saturday Night Project.
Hey! Each week we get Malta's biggest musicians, biggest sportsmen and biggest personalities. We invite them to spend the evening with us in our studio, don't we, Trudy?
We certainly do, Paul. We invite them in here, we grill them, we challenge them, we chat with them and have a darn good giggle. Tonight we have for you Trudy's profile, we have the quickfire round, we have the in-depth round, and my personal favourite, of course, the intros round.
Indeed, she loves the intros round. Also tonight we'll have an exclusive live acoustic performance from our artists at the end of the show, so make sure you stick around for that.
But listen, we have two wonderful guests for you this evening. We have Gianluca Bezzina and Nathan Farrugia.
Indeed we do. So ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and welcome on a Saturday night, Mr. Gianluca Bezzina. Oh yes! Come on, my friend.
Oh, fantastic.
Gianluca, how are you? Nice to see you. Take a seat, please. Welcome.
I thought you were going to kiss. That would be so sweet.
I was going to kiss because I forgot to say Dr. Gianluca and Mr. Sorry about that.
No, it's okay. I prefer Gianluca.
I was about to ask, do we call you Mr. Bezzina, Gianluca, or can I call you Doctor?
No, just Gianluca.
That's a no. How has your day been today, mate? What have you been up to today? Busy?
Yes. At the moment, I'm very busy preparing for some interviews, some job interviews, as well as very busy with my band. The band I'm a member of, Funk Initiative, with recording a couple of tracks for an album.
Fantastic.
So,
okay, great
Very
stuff.
nice.
Well, welcome to our studio, welcome to the show. Great to have
Thank you very
on.
much.
We like to start things off with something we call Trudy's profile, don't we, Trudy?
We most certainly do, Paul, and that really is pretty much how it is. I've gone away and created a profile.
Done some research. Wikipedia.
And done some research. Listen, if I get anything wrong, just let me know, because I have gone and just searched out all the facts about you, but I do occasionally
make the odd trip up.
Get a few things wrong.
Often with things like surnames and ages.
Well, let's start. 25-year-old Gianluca Bezzina.
24.
Oh!
Are you serious?
It's okay.
I
Thank
got
you,
the very...
Gianluca.
When's your birthday?
It's on the 9th of November.
So,
That's
okay,
almost
right.
25.
Yes, almost 25, but not yet.
I'm nervous. Gianluca Bezzina is best known as heartthrob doctor who represented Malta in the 2013 Eurovision. The third of 7 brothers and sisters and of a very musical family with a well-known musical aunt, sister, grandfather, and all your siblings are musical as well. By the age of 7, Gianluca was already playing the piano accordion and singing in the Malta's children's choir.
Yes,
the piano accordion is the...
Is this the expanding one?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
I had to look that up.
Lovely.
Even before Gianluca's Eurovision fame, he was frontlining the band Funk Initiative, which has not only released 3 very popular singles, but also headlined for the Isle of MTV this year by winning Battle of the Bands to see you performing in front of thousands and millions. But even before Isle of MTV appearance this year, Gianluca most famously won the Malta national final to represent the nation at the 2013 Eurovision Song Contest in Sweden with the song Tomorrow, and in Malta amazingly came 8th place. Gianluca is entering again to represent Malta in the Eurovision 2015, this time alongside his musical brothers and sisters for an all-family affair. With the epic musical family heritage and the Eurovision entry and opening the Isle of MTV, 6 singles under his belt, numerous live performances, duets and a new stab at the Eurovision. Gianluca may have chosen a medical career for his day job, but has an outstanding musical future ahead.
Wow.
How did I do? Did I get it right?
So let's give a round of applause, Gianluca, because you did a good bit of research, Trudy. Well done.
Good grief. There's so much about you that I had kind of a bit of a trouble getting into the show.
Obviously, you're a doctor,
Yeah.
which in itself must take up a whole load of your time and efforts. And, you know, I've got a few friends who are doctors and they work incredible hours. How do you manage to fit all the music in as well as being a full-time doctor? It sounds impossible. Do you sleep?
I do sleep, not as much as other people do, probably,
Yeah,
but,
sure.
But yes, I do try to find some time at least 4 to 6 hours to sleep every day. Not that it's healthy to sleep 4 hours, but...
Well, I happen to know because I text you or messaged you to get your phone number off you. To get your phone number, and I did it sort of so that I wouldn't bring too much attention to it. I did it quite early in the morning when I was walking my dog, and Gianluca...
Immediate response?
Gianluca replies immediately and says, "Call me now."
It's probably just finished work.
6 in the morning.
Yeah, in fact, I was waking up from a night, going home from a night shift.
Really?
Oh,
So
wow.
that's,
Sorry.
no, that's okay.
Fitting it in
But
is...
I really do believe that if you love what you're doing, if you really want to do something wholeheartedly, you actually do find the time to do it. Be it, I don't just do medicine and singing. I have loads of other stuff which I love doing. So I sort of managed to schedule everything in my timetable. With the help of my
Takes a
very
bit of
organised
discipline.
girlfriend as well.
Fantastic. Girlfriend slash secretary.
I also am part of a team that organises youth meetings. I do volunteer work, so whatever you want to do in life, I mean, now especially as a youth, sort of, it is the time to do it. So I do my best to
Yeah,
find
sure,
time.
It's okay when you get older as well. It's all right.
I know, I'm sure of that.
I'm dying to ask you. You've done Eurovision 2013. This year, you opened Isle of MTV. I'm dying to ask you, which is better?
That's a very unfair question. I opened Isle of MTV last year as well.
So he's done that before.
So, no, but it was...
That was a bit of a no-no, wasn't it?
No, the last year, in 2013, I opened Isle of MTV with the same team that with whom I participated in Eurovision. So basically, it was a very similar experience. Isle of MTV and Eurovision in that year could compare very well to each other, and really and truly, they were both very, very amazing experiences. This year, on the other hand, I opened Isle of MTV together with my band Funk Initiative, which together with Luke, who will be playing with me in the acoustic session later in the program.
Fantastic.
Paul, Fabian, Daniel, and Sean, who are very big friends of mine, and we've been playing, making music together since basically since 8 years.
Oh, that's awesome.
ago.
So you already have a
Yeah,
musical relationship with them.
So
You understand
sharing
each
that
other.
experience with the group, with Funk Initiative,
Yeah.
was a totally different experience, and it was magical to play live in Fossos.
Of course.
Yes,
in front of all
indeed.
those
It's incredible.
people. So, yes.
Gianluca, obviously you're going to be performing live for us later. Thank you for that. Very much looking forward to that at the end of the show. But tell us about this picture song and video that you have. We're gonna play it in just a moment. What's that all about? I notice it's in collaboration with MCAST.
Yes. Well, the 2013, which was sort of the Eurovision year, gave a boost to my solo career, so to say. Before that, I used to front the band Funk Initiative, but I never used to focus on being a solo
Sure.
artist. So basically, together with Boris and Dean, we wrote this album, and Picture was one of the songs in the album. And we said, why not release the song as a single with a video? I was approached by a couple of MCAS students from the media course who had this assignment sort of to create this music video.
Great.
I was really excited about the idea. So together with Fabrizio, Michael, and all the team who worked so hard to create this video, and together with Victoria and James, who are the main actors in the video, we created this. I think it's a very good, very good job.
It is a great job.
You have to keep in mind it's a
students'
student's work. It's a student's assignment. So I think the level of the video is amazing.
Best of luck to them.
Should we take a look at it?
Yeah, let's have a look.
Okay, great stuff. So we've got Gianluca Bezzina with the music video to the song Picture for you now. And we'll be up next with the in-depth round.
This canvas used to be clear, then he started tracing lines, although it's hard to understand what these shadows and sketches will show. All these figures come to life with a smile. They come of age as time passes by, and just like us they rise and fall, and I suddenly see your design. You paint a picture in my head, inscribe all the words you said I'm feeling, things like never before. The beauty of it so sublime, it makes me fly, but every time I see it, it hurts a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit. You add color to our hopes and fears, so impatient, cannot wait till you finish it. But in a second all our plans disappear. You are suddenly taken away. You paint a picture in my head, inscribe all the words you said I'm feeling, things like never before. The beauty of it so sublime, it makes me fly, but every time I see it, it hurts a little bit more.
Really fantastic. So, Gianluca, you must be so pleased with the finished product on the
Indeed,
video.
I am
Considering
very much so. And I'm looking forward to work on other projects with the same students who are now graduated, basically.
it looks really
nice.
And it's almost like a mini film, isn't it? It's got credits at the end and an introduction. Really nice little piece of production. Well done. Really good.
Thank you very much.
I'm dying to ask you, you spoke before we had a look at the video, you were talking about working with the band, Funk Initiative, working on your own, working with the guys that you did Eurovision with, and then you've got this as well that we've just watched with you. Now, bringing that right up to date, at the moment you are qualified for the semi-finals to take Malta to the Eurovision in 2015. Now, you're doing this with your family.
Yes.
Last week we had Firelight on the show, who also have done exactly the same thing. And we were grilling them about what it's like to play and write with the family.
And live and work with. And,
exactly,
you know,
yeah, and travel with. What's it like?
Well, as you said before, I have four sisters and 2 brothers, and the eldest is only 11 years older than the youngest. So, so basically, we grew up together. We grew up singing together. Maybe this passion for music we have was basically always there, and we actually always used to help each other develop our talents. And for example, especially Dorothy, who was the eldest, we always sort of pushed us, gave us that boost or encouragement we needed to perform in public. So this will definitely not be the first time that we're performing as a group in public. We've organized a couple of concerts, even with the songs of our grandfather, which were very well received by the public.
But I'm dying to ask
it's always been very, very non-competitive at home. Definitely.
But you never know what's going to happen come next year.
Right,
It could all start
so I was
getting
thinking,
heated up.
do you ever get on each other's nerves? Do you get a little bit, or are you just really good friends?
Dorothy is the more sort of...
Hello, Dorothy.
Dorothy is the more sort of bossy type, so to say. But no. But
is she watching?
At the same
gonna
time,
come round
she
here.
will be watching. But at the same time, if it wasn't for her, we would definitely haven't ever done anything, because she's the one who gets things done. Basically.
Fantastic.
Brilliant.
Gianluca, sorry, we're running out of time, but stick around. Really looking forward to your acoustic performance a little bit later on. It's the end of part 1, ladies and gentlemen, but join us after the break and we'll be back with the epic sportsman, Nathan Farrugia.
Facebook app nibqa' f'kuntatt ma' sħabi, kif ukoll nilgħab xi logħba. It-tifori tieni l-aċċess li nara l-emails u nuża bost applications oħra.
Jien għandi żewġ linji tal-mobiles, wieħed tax-xogħol u wieħed tiegħi personali. Peress li jieħu żewġ SIM cards, m'għandix għalfejn niġri b'żewġ mobiles.
Nara tiegħi nieħu ritratti, it-tifori għandu kamera 5 megapixel u għandu kolli front kamera li biegħed tieħu selfies.
Però l-isbaħ ħaġa li l-gigabyte T4 jiswa biss €99.
Akkwistah illum minn ħanut tar-touch phone ġewwa l-Ħamru.
U tingħataw cover jew memory card b'xejn.
Tinsiex, €99 biss u tingħata cover jew memory card b'xejn mingħand touch phone.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Saturday Night Project. We are so excited to be able to welcome yet another epic guest this evening, Nathan Farrugia.
Mr. Farrugia.
Hi guys.
How are you? Good
Very
to see
good.
you. Long time no see.
How frightfully lovely.
Nathan, you came on our radio show a few weeks ago talking about ultra marathons and all the sports you do. I'm really interested to learn more about that tonight. So thank you for coming on, is what I'm saying. A pleasure to have you here. A man who's probably 15 million times fitter than me, even though I work so hard, but it just doesn't seem to work for me.
Listen, you know the format. You
Yes,
know
I do.
I start with the Trudy's profile, and you know that I quite often get your stuff wrong.
Yes.
Well, try again.
Yeah, I'm going to try again.
Second chance.
If I get any of it wrong, just let me know. know?
Sure.
Okay, here we go, Trudy's profile. 41-year-old Nathan Farrugia describes himself as record breaker, motivational speaker, entrepreneur, fundraiser, endurance athlete, husband and father of 2 girls. In brief, Nathan has achieved more than we could ever fit into this one show. Nathan has achieved so much through business and entrepreneurship, but he's probably best known for your athletic achievements. As a child, Nathan suffered from a serious, and at least on one occasion, life-threatening asthma condition. Rather than let the condition beat him, Nathan used athletics and sports to overcome this condition. In 1993, Nathan ran his first race without any medications or his inhaler, and in doing so, raised money for charity. This set a precedent for Nathan and the following 19 years. Outstandingly, Nathan has set a new world record in 2012 for running the most consecutive marathons on consecutive days in different countries. This always amazes me. 27 races in 27 countries across Europe, raising a stack load of cash for charity in the meantime. This year saw Nathan attempt another world record attempt to run over 200 kilometres across Corsica, swim the 15 kilometres across the channel to Sardinia, and then cycle the entire length of Sardinia, which is over 400 kilometres. 666 kilometres in total, is that right?
Pretty much.
Seriously?
Wow, that's incredible.
Despite hampered by dehydration, bad luck and bad weather, Nathan finished the challenge and made it home. Nathan is also married to Deirdre Farrugia, who is an athlete and Olympian in her own right.
That's right.
Nathan's mantra is, make a difference. And oh my, you're doing a darn good job. Did I get it right?
Yes.
I think you nailed it.
Except for the year for the marathons. That was 2011.
One wrong.
Will I ever get it
It's
right?
still acceptable, still acceptable. Well done. We've spoken before, obviously, as we said on the radio. Your life is so much about sport and business, and your family life as well. As Trudy mentioned, your wife, Deirdre, is a sports lady. It's a huge part of your life, sport, right?
Yes, I mean, for me, it's a tool.
Yeah.
I do the sports not to compete, but because it allows me to create experiences for myself. It's a development and personal development aspect of my life. I use sports and training to meditate. I use it to think. It's my me time. So for me, it really fits with the busy life I have doing both businesses, also the philanthropy, Inspire Foundation and the work with the charities there. So I think sports is a very useful mechanism to ground you and to de-stress, when you are trying to fit things in. But also I think people who manage to fit a lot in, like Gianluca before, there's this adage, if you want something done, give it to a busy person.
Yeah, indeed.
And the more.
Can I just say no? No, I'm always busy. Don't give me any more.
So yeah, I think it's a personal thing. I think that's one of the most important things.
What's the most knackered you've ever been? There must have been one particular event where you went, I'm sleeping for a week. I mean, you must. I imagine there must be a memory somewhere of being the most exhausted.
Probably trying to keep up with my kids.
Of all the ultra marathons, it's the kids
exactly.
that you...
No, I think it's for me the great thing about doing extreme stuff is testing the limits. I want to know what it feels like running non-stop for 30 hours,
right?
Or running and swimming and cycling for 60 hours. And for me, it's your brain goes into a different place. It's something that you can't get outside of taking drugs, probably.
Sure.
Any other way to get that sensation. So for me, it's a real interesting self-experiment. But at the same time, I'm using it to raise funds for charity. So in a way, when you have a purpose to do stuff like this, then the tiredness and the aches and pains are secondary, really.
Because you're running a marathon, aren't you?
Well, I was about to say, you've had this sort of strange influence on me, because I ran the London Marathon this year, and then reading this...
We haven't stopped hearing about it.
then reading about these 27 marathons. I signed up for 2 next year, which is the Malta Marathon and the London Marathon. I think maybe by the time I'm 75, I might be getting to your 27 marathons. I won't take me that long to get there. Listen, last time we spoke to you on the radio, you were still at Inspire. Now, you have made a bold choice and decision to move on from Inspire, and I'm dying to know about this. You have set up your own entrepreneurship and mentoring business. Explain to us what that is and how big was that decision?
I think it looks big from the outside, but it's something that I've been thinking about for a while. We have had a very good process of succession planning at Inspire for me to be able to exit. I think that it's in very safe hands. The management team there, the leadership team there are doing an excellent job. So that gives me peace of mind that I can move on and look forwards. I really feel that my learning, you know, from being at Inspire and doing other things has allowed me to gain experiences that I'd like to share with other business leaders. I'm also involved in a number of foundations as well that we're setting up to help, you know, develop social engagement and help society in general. So it's not just business, but it's also, for me, a little bit of the Make a Difference sort of slogan still stands, because it's trying to help people run their businesses better.
Sure.
Individuals find their own purpose, what they want to get out of life. Often people who are high achievers, but could be even ultimate performers.
For sure.
And it's trying to find the things that are beyond the technical ability of the individual, what goes on in their minds that stops them from doing, you know, very, very big stuff.
And I guess also with and I know, Gianluca, you've also run half marathon, is that right? Yes. And I, having done that, you were outnumbered. Get training, right? But when you have done that, there is that sort of something about that sense of achievement. Now, you guys both have huge amounts of achievement in your lives, whether it be, you know, going to Eurovision or whether it be running these amazing sports. Is that what drives you? Is that, do you have, because sometimes that can be quite addictive.
It doesn't, for me, no, it's not. There is a singular purpose in my mind which drives everything I do, whether it's being a dad or a husband, whether it's raising funds for charity, whether it's doing my job. I think that if you have a good focus on who you want to be and what you want to be, then everything fits under that. So I don't wake up in the morning and say, today I'm an athlete, or today I'm a CEO. It's today I'm me, and I'm going to be the best that I can be.
That's a really, I want to ask you the same question, because you have very different hats. You have the hat that is the doctor, and then you have the hat that is the singer. I have to ask you, do your patients ask you to sing?
Yes. Do you sing to the patients?
Yes, they always do, yes.
I'm going to suddenly get sick.
They always ask me, I don't sing at the health center or at the hospital, no.
But do you,
I'm shy to do that. About what you said, for me, the addictive part, rather than the thrill of winning a contest, for example, or the thrill of finishing a marathon, what is more sort of addictive is more the will to always change and try new things. That for me helps me grow, both personally and gives me more from which I can give to others. Then trying different things, anything from running a half marathon to singing to doing volunteer work, makes you grow as a person.
Challenges in life, you mean, and achieving...
any type of challenge, I believe, even just an exam, helps you grow. So the more you grow, the more you have more to give to others.
So we found out that you won't sing in the hospital when your patients ask you to sing. Do your fans ask you to play doctors and nurses? Is the other question. I can't believe
that's a definite.
You don't have to.
That's a definite no.
Nathan.
No, I don't do doctors and nurses.
I'm not particularly fit, and but I do go to the gym as much as I can. I try to keep in shape as much as I can. When I can't go due to work or illness or anything, when I can't go, no, because we're not after 9 o'clock yet. It really frustrates me. Now, the level of sports you do on a daily basis is way above anything I do. Do you find that when you can't do that for any reason, that's really frustrating to you? Or do you find ways around it? Do you do smaller exercises at home, or...?
I think that it depends what your objectives are.
Sure.
I'll give you an example. When I was preparing for an extreme challenge like the ones you've mentioned, there requires a mental preparation as well for it. So you sort of fit it in your day to make sure that you can train. I just basically sleep less and wake up earlier.
Right.
And because I have to be at work at 8:30 anyway. So,
like everyone,
you know,
sure.
like everybody else. So it's really trying to fit that in the mornings, and obviously sacrifice on the weekends because, you know, and that's also a family sacrifice.
Yes.
They are part of this with me.
So you're constantly balancing.
Time. But the thing is, well, I wouldn't say balancing because that balancing implies a compromise.
Indeed.
For me, it's trying to maximize and do things well. So if, for example, now with a new job, you know, trying to find ways to pay the bills, then and with no particular priority for doing sports, then that takes a back seat. I'll still run when I can or swim if I can, or go for a walk with the kids. You know, it's choosing the priorities at that particular time, but not in a positive way. Rather than say I'm sacrificing something, I'm saying, okay, I'm choosing to do it this way, this time.
And again, that I'm kind of just made me think of Gianluca's position. Do you think there's ever going to be a time that you have to choose between being a doctor and being a musician?
Well,
because Nathan's just
when
quite
the fans faint.
Exactly. Because Nathan's just said, you know, his is totally integrated.
Yes. Yes, being a doctor and a singer are very different from each other, and obviously there have already been times where medicine had taken the back seat. For example, most doctors sit for their exams in the first year. I couldn't do it with singing, so that has to be postponed to this year now. I have to sit for a couple of exams, so now singing will take the back seat. Yes, but as Nathan said, I don't mind that. It's prioritizing after all. So I think life is all about setting your priorities
and planning ahead, I guess,
yes,
as well. I mean, if you know that you're not going to be able to do something, but you can fit it round, it takes some planning. Nathan, really interesting to talk to you in more detail, and we will do more of that before the show ends. Gianluca, very much looking forward to your live performance. I keep saying that, but I've heard his voice earlier in soundcheck. It's amazing. But that's the end of part 2, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back in part 3 with the quickfire round, the intros round, and the live acoustic performers. Join us then.
Can't wait for the intros.
One day, 2 people, everlasting memories, simply perfect. Manarino Caterers, a wedding beyond expectations.
Win a €2,000 shopping spree thanks to Manarino.
Il-Facebook app nibqa' f'kuntatt ma' sħabi kif ukoll nilgħab xi logħba. It-tifori tini l-aċċess li nara l-emails u nuża bost applications oħra.
Jien għandi żewġ linji tal-mobiles, wieħed tax-xogħol u wieħed tiegħi personali. Peress li jieħu żewġ SIM cards, m'għandix għalfejn niġri b'żewġ mobiles.
Nara tiegħi nieħu ritratti, it-tifori għandu kamera 5 megapixel u għandu kolli front kamera li biegħed tieħu selfies.
Però l-isbaħ ħaġa jgħid il-gigabyte T4 jiswa biss €99.
Akkwistaħ illum minn ħanut tar-touch phone ġewwa l-ħamru.
U tingħataw cover jew memory card b'xejn.
Tinsix, €99 biss u tingħata cover jew memory card b'xejn. Mingħand touch phone.
Il-programm li jitratta l-ispettaklu, kultura, arti u dak kollu li jagħmel il-ħajja aktar interessanti milli tkun. Entertainment News kull nhar ta' tnejn fis-6 ta' flaxija fuq One. Aħna se nkunu qegħdin hawnhekk. Nispera li intom tkunu qegħdin issegwuna.
Welcome back to part 3 of the Saturday Night Project. We're joined by Gianluca Bezzina and Nathan Farrugia. Thanks, guys, for coming in. We're in part 3, so it's all starting to run out of time, as always, but that's the way we like it. Gents, very shortly, you're going to be tested, you're having your wits tested in the quickfire round with Trudy, and a little bit later I'm going to test your musical knowledge, and I'm going to pit you against each other in the intros round. Look at Gianluca's face.
That's rather unfair with a musician on my left.
No, but Nathan, I've got songs related to running and like cycling and walking as well.
And let's face it, if you've seen the show, you know how bad I am. So you
I'm
can
very
never
bad too, mind you.
we're all going to be on our own teams this evening.
It's all against all.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
But first up, of course, is the
quickfire
round.
Okay, here's how this works. I'm going to ask both of you to answer these quickfire questions. Okay? Here we go. What is your rider? Gianluca, what do you have?
When singing, it's always water. Definitely.
Water.
Yes.
Water.
Boring.
Have a beer.
Nathan, what do you when you're training or you're doing what you do, or
I think this has to be the right kit, the right shoes if I'm running.
When you aren't gigging, I'm going to start with you again, Gianluca. Writing music, working, or in your case, running, swimming, whatever else you do. What's your favourite way to unwind?
I like to hang out with friends and family, and even finding some quiet time for myself, either praying or just thinking.
Good, nice.
Well, running and swimming is unwinding for me, but no, I think otherwise it would be spending time with family and reading a good book.
Ooh, do people still do that? What did you want to be when you were young? Let's ask you, Nathan.
A vet.
A vet?
Loved animals. Still do.
First a priest,
Okay.
then pilot, engineer, and then a doctor.
Wow.
Then a doctor.
That was a bit of a transition there. What is...
Well, at least he got to his.
He's got there already.
I can't bring my dog then. What's the favourite destination that you've visited, Nathan? Because you've been a lot of places.
A lot of places. I think I still prefer Gozo more than anything else though.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think there's a psychological situation going on there. When I set foot on the island, everything is just...
Yeah, you've obviously...
Whereas when you're travelling, it's all, you know...
Right, frantic. And affected the Brangelinas as well, obviously. Gianluca, favourite place you've been to?
I think it's two places. It's Ethiopia and a tiny island, Holy Island of Lindisfarne, it's called.
What's it called?
Holy Island of Lindisfarne.
Right, Lindisfarne.
It's east of England, I think.
Oh,
somewhere
is it cold?
Not really. I just went for a week to be in silence and
yeah.
meditate, basically. And
Lindisfarne, is that Lindisfarne? Lindisfarne, we know, right,
yes,
yeah,
yes.
we know it.
Probably it is that.
Gianluca, what's your career dream?
I don't really have a career dream. I always aspire to be happy with what I do. But at the moment, I'd like to be a doctor for all my life, basically. Either being a pediatrician or a GP. And I hope to keep singing for all my life as well.
Fantastic. Nathan?
Well, I don't know. I'm as long as I wake up in the morning and look forward to going to work, then I'm fine.
Good answer, both of you. Who's had the biggest influence on your career, Nathan?
My parents.
Very nice. Are they watching?
Don't know.
Let's hope so.
Should be.
Gianluca?
Same, my parents, and with regards to singing, I have to add my sister as well, Dorothy.
Are they watching?
Yeah, probably.
She sounds
Hi, guys.
Dorothy sounds amazing. I must meet her. Anyone that you would really like to collaborate with or work with, Gianluca?
Though it's very unrealistic, it would be Mike Rosenberg from Passenger, the singer of Passenger, the band Passenger.
Nice. And for you, Nathan, as well, anyone you want to compete with or work with? Or?
No, I mean, work with. There are so many inspiring people out there that I learn from, and that the closest I can get is listening to their podcasts. You know, sort of Tim Robbins and Anthony Robbins and you know, these top gurus, Robin Sharma. I learn from any experience. I just like to be next to remarkable people, and you can draw so much of them and learn.
Fantastic.
Awesome.
Isn't there a lot of positivity in the room this evening? Just one thing from your bucket list, Nathan.
Bucket list, I don't know.
You've done it all, haven't you? I wanted to run here and swim there, and I've done it.
Yes. No, I think it's an exciting time for me. Probably, if you asked me that a few weeks ago, I'd have said start my own business. So, you know, it's another tick. So.
Indeed.
Good grief.
Skydiving.
Oh, excellent.
Cliché bucket list.
No, it's well worth it. It's well worth it. What would you like to have as your epitaph? What would you like to be remembered for?
For me, making a difference.
I love this. It's fantastic.
I'm sorry to be boring, but the same. I'd like to make a difference in people's lives.
I don't believe you.
And the last question, who would you most like to have a pint with, dead or alive? Let's start with you, Gianluca.
It would be the same Mike Rosenberg from Passenger. I'd have a lot of questions to ask about lyrics he wrote, basically.
Fantastic.
Well, on the radio I said Jesus last time.
You did say Jesus.
But I'll flip it to the Dalai Lama this time. Since I have a second chance.
What would you ask? What would you ask? Over that pint.
Can you bite the pint, please?
Yeah.
It's your round.
It's your round, mate.
Do you drink beer?
Fantastic.
I have no idea.
Oh, dear. That is the end of the quick-fire round.
Indeed it is. So, that means we're going to be moving forward very quickly to the intros round. You talk to the camera while I go to my DJ booth. Yes, off you go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is absolutely my most favourite not part of the show, where Paul will be testing us against each other at just how good we are with musical knowledge. Isn't that right, Paul? It is. I'm going to be testing you. Nathan and Gianluca, you are against each other. Okay. Now, Trudy normally picks a team. What are you doing this? You said you're going to be on your own team.
I'm going to be on my own because that gives everybody a very good, fair chance.
It makes it really difficult to score, but that's okay. So, Nathan Farrugia, Gianluca Bezzina and Trudy Kerr are all in the intros round today. I've got songs in this round that are related, that some of them are just generic popular songs. Some of them, Gianluca, are related to yourself. Nathan, some of them are related to you. In quite obscure ways. No, I didn't. I thought you were going to pick a team.
Oh,
so,
it'd be a bit unfair, wouldn't it?
First one's an easy one, okay? So the first one was a hit last year in the summer. This year in the summer. Last year in the summer, I can't even remember. Song title and artist.
Get Lucky Daft Punk.
Sorry?
Get Lucky Daft Punk.
No, hang on.
Featuring Pharrell Williams.
That was the first bar.
Yeah.
That was like, and he got
1-0.
Okay, I'm on Gianluca's team.
Good choice. You're all on the same team suddenly. Fantastic. Okay, next song. Nathan, this is one for you. I think you might get it. Okay.
It's really Eye of the Tiger or something.
Ready?
Go.
Okay, it's all right. So it's a slow intro on this one. Song title and artist.
Missing.
Missing.
But the girl.
I am now on Nathan's team.
I knew. I can't stop it now. Well done. Everything But the Girl and Missing. It's 1-1-0, Trudy. You should have picked a team.
I should have picked a team.
Should have picked a team. Okay. This was a hit for. This is local music from Malta. See if you can get this one.
That's Red Electric. No, that's. Oh.
Do you know it? That's all.
Ira Losco.
Ira Losco.
Me song.
Me Love You Long Time. Me Love You Long Time. Come on.
Don't I get a smidge of a point for almost? Well, you weren't there.
Gianluca.
I said Ira Losco, but I couldn't remember the song.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Gianluca, that's 2 points to you. You're currently in the lead. Nathan, you have 1. Trudy, you're on 0.
Okay.
Next track. Again, it's a generic one. There's no kind of relation to anyone. It was a hit last summer, again. You may have heard it on Trudy and I's radio show, if you listen. Ready? Can you hear it?
No.
Yes, okay. Talking about the band, though.
That's the song title. La La La. Half a point.
I don't know the artist.
You know the artist?
It's Tom Jones.
It's not Tom
Dolly
Jones.
Parton.
No, you're all useless.
Yeah.
La La La, Gianluca, you got that just by singing along. It's Sam Smith.
Sam Smith.
And Naughty Boy. Yeah, but you were about half a second after Gianluca.
It's the one that was filmed in Peru.
Really?
Yes, I think so.
Wow.
You know more about it than me. Okay,
Couldn't guess the name, though.
moving swiftly on. Now this is a song related, Nathan, related to you in a very obscure way. When you know the song title and artist, you might see why that is. Ready?
Go.
Okay. Starts off a bit strange. You can't guess it from this bit.
That's the Way It Is by...
Run DMC.
Run DMC, because he's a runner. Run DMC. Half a point to Trudy. Hey! Half a point to Nathan Farrugia. Okay, ready?
You can see I'm great at this game.
This is track 6. We've only got 4 more to go, guys. I know it's painful. This is track 6. First one to guess this. It shouldn't be too difficult for one of you.
He almost looked at me.
Huh?
You almost looked at me.
I know, I tried not to look at anyone. Ready?
Go.
Ears peeled. It's very quiet, isn't it?
Oh, Tom Jones, definitely.
It's not, clearly it's Tom Jones.
Dolly Parton.
It's clearly not working, so I'm going to give you all a point for that one.
Thank you very much.
Okay? You know, that's how I roll.
It's a soundtrack to a silent movie.
Huh?
Silent Witness or something, absolutely.
Exactly. Okay, next track. We're looking at track number 7. Only 2 more to go after this.
Yeah, okay.
No, it's not that one. I don't know what
I'm walking away.
I'm walking away. Bye. Walking, see, because he's a runner.
It's a girl, isn't it? Is it a girl?
No, it's a girl.
It's Craig David.
Craig David.
Guys, you are
It's
all...
a girl.
No, yes. Borderline. Excellent, Nathan, half point to you, congratulations. There's 2 more to go. I'm hoping, Gianluca, you'll get this one, so pressure's on you, but anyone can go. Song title and artist.
You started really well and it got a bit quiet now.
Okay. Only Teardrops by Emily de Forest.
It is
Yeah.
the Eurovision 2013 winner.
I told you, I only know the songs in my ear, and that was it.
Fantastic.
just don't
Last
stand a
one
chance.
for you. Last one. You should all be able to get this one. It's very easy. Are you ready?
I particularly hate it when you say that.
It's really easy.
I would ride my bicycle
And
by
Queen.
Yes.
I'm going to give you all a point.
I came up with Queen first.
You did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5.5 to Nathan. Gianluca Bezzina. 1, 2, 3, 4 to Nathan Farrugia, and Trudy, totaling at a total of 2.5 points. Congratulations!
Oh, fantastic.
We made
actually
it.
made it.
We actually
got some points.
We actually made it. Congratulations, guys. Well done. That was the intros round. Hope you enjoyed it. I think next week you should join someone's team. No?
I think next time I'm actually just going to wait to see how they fare before I join a team.
Good idea.
I think that's probably
Good
the
idea.
intelligent thing to do.
I think we've come to the end of the show, haven't we?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, guys, it has been absolutely fantastic chatting to you. It's been lovely to have you on the show again. We've spoken before. I feel like I know you really well and we're best friends. Gianluca, it's been awesome to have met you.
Very nice to be here.
Really good to have you on the show.
Good luck with all your projects that you both got coming up in the future. Gianluca, you're going to play us out with an acoustic session. Thanks. If you want to make your way to the stage, that'd be great. Nathan, been an absolute pleasure once again.
Thank you, same here.
And good luck with the new venture, with the new business.
Fingers crossed.
I've launched a few new businesses myself, and it can be really tough. But when you win, it's one of the most satisfying things that you can do, I think, in life. So congratulations and good luck with all of that. You can catch us on Facebook, facebook.com/OneProjectMalta. Get us ONE Project Malta. Give us a like, and we'll like you back in real life, won't we, Trudes?
We most certainly will. And join us next week when we will be having Red Electric and Airport Impressions on the show, and they're going to be singing together.
They're going to be doing for the first time on television, they're going to be performing together on this show next Saturday, 8:35. We will see you then, and Gianluca Bezzina is going to play us out. See you next week.
Honey, you are right. Upon which I stand, I don't come here to talk. I hope you'll understand. Green eyes Yeah, the spotlight shines upon you. And how could anybody deny you? I came here with a load, and it feels so much lighter. Now I've met you. And honey, you should know that I can never go on without you. The green eyes, honey, I'll see upon which I flow, and I came here to talk. I think you should know the green eyes. You're the one that I wanted to find. If anyone could try to deny you, must be out of their mind. 'Cause I came here with a load, and it feels so much lighter. Now I've met you. And honey, you should know that I can never go on without you. The green eyes, the green eyes. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Honey, alright. Upon which I stand. Thank you.